Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking at aiming our shots this week, and today we're looking at aiming our volley. I'm going to focus mainly on the forehand side and maybe throw a couple backhands in a little bit. But there's two big ideas that I want to discuss with you guys about how to effectively aim your volley. All right, the first seems very simple to you guys. I'm sure it does. It's setting my strings to my target. All right, so I've got my down the line target and my cross-court target. And if I can't figure out that I need to set my strings in the direction of that down-the-line target to get it to go there, or to set my strings more on a cross-court line, then I'm going to struggle at the net pretty mightily. So that's first and foremost. When you guys see a ball being delivered to you at the net, your first response is set the strings to the target. Secondly, and very much in conjunction with that, is that the path that the racket needs to move should also go in the direction of the target. So let's take a look at the down the line forehand real quick. I'm going to go ahead and set the forehand volley to the target, and then you guys can see the path the racket went was also that direction. I can do the same for the cross-court volley. Set the strings. Yeah, I finally got a target and couldn't knock it over. I don't know if you guys saw my forehand and backhand videos this week. I didn't hit one target. Anyways, you guys can see those two ideas go hand in hand. Setting the strings to the target and then the path of the racket. Now, the ball from the opponent can be delivered so many different ways, meaning fast, slow, up high, down low. Let's deal with the fast and slow part first, because this is something you guys have to be able to adjust to when you guys volley. The two things I mentioned will not change, but if Mark gives me a slower ball, I need the path that the racket moves to the target on to be a longer distance. That is something that's really crucial to you guys hitting effective volleys, is a longer racket path. So let's look at the slow feed going down the line, and you guys can see how far I get from back to front. Let's look at the cross court on a slow volley. Okay, really good extension out there. If Mark hits the ball faster at me, that path that the racket moves on, albeit the same direction as we just talked about, will be a shorter path, because I'll be using his pace and I don't need to move the racket as long. So let's take a look at these two shots with a faster ball coming in. Setting the strings to the target, moving the racket in that direction, but a little more abbreviated. Cross court now. Set the strings to the target, move it towards the target, and a little more abbreviated, okay? Those two things are really important for you guys to understand. Now, as the ball gets out of my strike zone, whether it's a little bit high or a little bit low, now we have that little bit of nuance with what part of the ball to hit. I'm always a huge fan that when the ball's up a little bit higher, I'm trying to get my strings to hit a little more on the outside part of the tennis ball. I feel like there's a really easy winner to be had if I can get those strings on the outside of the high ball. Really clever little angle, easy to get to. And the lower the ball, I actually like making contact a little more on the inside of the ball and sliding a volley up the line. All right, you guys can see, strings are still facing the target, racket path generally moving towards that spot, but contact's a little more on the inside part of the ball, okay? So, set the strings, racket path to the target, switch up how long or short that is, and then on these out of strike zone shots, play for little different parts of the ball. Let's finish this, you guys, with a little back and forth between forehand and backhand. I don't know what Mark's going to give me, but I'll call out where I'm aiming, and you guys can see if I kind of check these couple ideas off the list as I volley. Here we go. Down the line. Cross court. Cross court. All right, and the reason I'm calling that out there for you guys is because you can immediately see where I'm setting my strings in order to hit those shots. Okay, so I hope that's super helpful. Obviously, aiming your volleys is really, for me, the #1 priority. It's not power, it's not aggressiveness, it's being able to aim where the opponent is not standing. I think that will be really helpful for you guys to go out and practice, okay? So that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video, and if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so, as well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. Hope you find those really helpful as well. Okay, so until next time, be well. We'll see you soon.